Chapter 1289. That attack carried all his spiritual energy, physical power, and dragon power. The blade energy slashed through the sky and went towards Newman. His various weapons were instantly destroyed by the blade energy. His golden staff fell to the ground with a clang, and the sword energy slashed through Newman. Newman screamed tragically and flew backward with spilled blood, crashing into the main entrance. Everyone instantly looked terrified. They quickly helped Newman up with frightened faces. The cultivator who was the most frightened was Newman himself. The ultimate form of his domain allowed his powers to be on a terrifying level. His defense was also astounding. It could be said that even sanctuary-level cultivators could not break his defense. Only a super sanctuary could cause a little damage to him. It was also why he was confident enough to attack at full force without his defense. He wanted to take down Trevor. However, he did not expect the god-slaying slash to be so terrifying. It almost killed him. Everyone helped Newman to the tent, and they were more afraid than ever. Newman pushed down on his injury and said, "Hurry up and get Mr. Loya. No one can defeat Trevor Penn except for him." Nobody had any doubts about what Newman said. He was a super sanctuary elite, but he was defeated, so no one could win against Trevor except for Mr. Loya. Daryl and Sans immediately said, "We'll go and request for Mr. Loya. Please wait here patiently." Everyone nodded, and they felt like the wind. Meanwhile, Wilbur and Bailey continued to drink tea in the manor. Bailey was full of admiration. Every time Wilbur attacked, he seemed stronger than before. His capabilities seemed endless. Bailey could not comprehend that someone was so powerful. He was almost like a god. Her admiration towards Wilbur was more like worship at that point. Suddenly, Wilbur received a phone call. He glanced at his phone and answered it. "Carl?" The Red Archbishop of the Sacred Lord of Fire Dragon's Church could be heard from the phone. "Your Holiness, our church ran into some trouble." "Tell me." Wilbur frowned. "Our neighboring nation, Teria, is restless with terrorism. A lot of terrorists had the political right to kill our worshippers in Teria. They also burned our church there. We suffered huge losses." "Why did they do that?" asked Wilbur. "I'm not sure, but our government sees the Sacred Lord of Fire Dragon's Church as an illegal church. They are arresting our worshippers on a national scale. It doesn't look good for us." Wilbur fell into deep thought. A political change that overruled the government. Why are they so brutal against my church? It doesn't make any sense, Wilbur pondered. "Have you guys done anything?" asked Wilbur. Carl hurriedly replied, "We protested immediately, and we set up a reception point at the borders to take in evacuating worshippers. But I suspect that they are targeting us. There may be more actions in the future. Your Holiness, can you come over? This is a national conflict, after all." "I got it. I'll head over immediately when I'm done with the matters at hand. Remember to protect our worshippers to your best capacity. If any of the terrorists kill our worshippers, do what is necessary. I'll resolve any issue after that," said Wilbur coldly. "Yes, Your Holiness. We'll be waiting for you." Wilbur hung up and fell into deep thought. The whole thing seemed suspicious. His church was not politically involved, so he wondered why they arrested his worshippers. Regardless, they were his worshippers. He would not allow anyone to massacre them. Wilbur scoffed. Bailey asked, "What's wrong?"